Center for Wooden Boats, and thank you for taking Sail Now. This short program is to give you an idea of the topics we cover in Shore School. After Shore School, you'll be taking 6 on-the-water lessons. All of our lessons are taught by volunteer sail instructors, and all of our programs are supported by membership, your participation in this program, and generous donations from the community. CWB's mission is to preserve maritime heritage and pass it on to future generations. So we're really excited becoming part of the community and learning something new.
The Blanchard Juniors, and on page, I'm going to give you guys a worksheet so you can see the terms, and we're going to match up parts of the boat with the names.
All right, so now it's time to rig and review parts of the boat. When you step aboard a boat, you always want to hold on to have one hand for yourself and one hand for the boat. So here I've got my hand on the shroud or the side stay. It helps maintain the shape and curve of the mast. We also have the forestay, and that's where we're going to attach the jib to. Our mast, our boom. After I've taken the sail cover off, I find the top of the sail and attach the halyard with a bowline. The boat is pointed with the bow facing into the wind, and so I'm ready to hoist the sail. I check to make sure the main sheet's uncleated and the downhaul. I want to face what I'm pulling I can also sweat the line to get the halyard, get the sail all the way to the top of the mast. Here's where I tie the cleat hitch. I can coil the line in a clockwise direction, and it helps get the kinks out of the line. I can also turn the line in my fingers to keep nice, even coils. Next, I'm going to pull down on the downhaul. The halyard makes the sail go up, and the downhaul allows us to create tension on the luff of the sail. Based on the wind conditions, we're going to pull down on the downhaul until the wrinkles come out of the luff. The heavier the wind, the more luff tension we want to help depower the sail or flatten the sail. We can also make adjustments to the sail with the outhaul. The outhaul is the line that pulls the foot of the sail, the bottom of the sail, out towards the end of the boom. Here I can loosen the outhaul, and it creates a deeper draft in the sail, or I can tighten the outhaul to create a flatter sail for higher wind. The bottom edge of the sail is called the foot. The forward corner of the sail is called the tack, and the back corner of the sail is called the clew. So if you can remember the head, the tack, and your clew. Go ahead and hoist the jib. And the jib doesn't have a downhaul on the tack, and it doesn't have an outhaul. But what it does have is it has 2 sheets. And the sheets are the lines that we use to control the sail and pull them in, sheet them in, or ease them out. We always use the leeward sheet to trim the jib. On the main, we have the main sheet block, the main sheet. So on the main, we control the main with the main sheet. We can trim it in, cleat it off, or ease it out as we head down away from the wind. Other parts of the boat, we have the stern and the bow. The right side of the boat is called the starboard side, and the left side of the boat is called the port side. So I think we've mentioned just about everything, and you notice that you have a tiller and the rudder connected. The boats that you're going to be sailing during your lessons are Blanchard Junior knockabouts. They're built and designed on Lake Union from the 1930s to the 1950s and are a great day sailor.
We're going to divide the circle in half. Okay? We're going to have the wind coming from the top here, And let's say that this is Gasworks Park to the north. Okay, the wind is coming from that grassy knoll, and it's pushing down the lake. Okay, and CWB is down here, the boathouse. And so we divide the lake, we put the line where the wind is coming down the lake. Now we're going to divide the circle in half again. Okay? And sailboats can only sail on about 45 degrees on either side of the wind. So if a boat goes straight up into the wind, there's something very important I have to tell you about, and that is about lift and unequal air pressure. Okay? So if we steer our boat directly up into the wind, our sail is just going to flag. It's going to act like this might as well be a flagpole, and there's going to be equal air pressure on both sides, and it's going to luff. Okay? So when our sail is flagging, it's called luffing. Okay? It's not until we turn the boat to an angle to the wind that the sail will fill and create a curve in the sail. And just like the curve on an airplane, that curve creates unequal air pressure, and we get what's called lift, and we can sail towards the wind. So I'm going to draw a boat over here. Okay. And I've turned my boat about 45 degrees on either side of the wind. Okay. And my sail is going to fill, and it's going to have a curve to it. Okay. And what's going to happen is the air molecules are going to split, and some are going to go along the inside of the sail, and some are going to go to the outside of the sail. But what they're doing, because they're a fluid medium, is that they're going to adhere to that sail. They're basically going to attach themselves to the sail and curve along with. Okay? So if I have a building that the wind is hitting, okay, here, the wind's hitting here, the wind isn't going to ricochet off and just bounce off. Okay? It's not just going to bounce off. Because it's fluid, what it's going to do is it's going to adhere to this object and curve around it like this. Okay? So it's a little bit of principle of physics that this fluid medium, this air, is going to adhere to the surface that it's going around and follow its shape. Okay? So I know this is why, but when I'm out sailing, you don't have to think about it all the time, but this is the answer to the reason why does the wind move the boat. Okay? So the sail is shaped to have a curve in it. The air molecules attach themselves to the shape of the sail, and that does two things. One, it changes the direction of the wind. Okay, so the wind actually changes direction and goes along the curve, and that helps create high and low air pressure. Okay, just like an airplane wing, we draw an airplane down here, and we have the curve of the airplane wing. The wind will hit, it will split, but then attach itself to it'll attach itself to the surface of the wing, and that creates high and low air pressure, and that's going to lift the airplane up like this. Okay. So the same curve of the airplane here is the curve here. This is going to lift our boat this direction